everybody. Welcome to the Hallmarkies podcast. We're really excited today to bring you another interview. We are talking with the star of the new Hallmark Christmas movie, Jingle Bell Bride. We are talking with Ronnie Rowe today. And Ronnie, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's so great to talk with you. So what we've been doing lately on the podcast has been asking our guests, so how have you been handling this crazy time of quarantine? Have you been doing any quarantine baking or crafts or anything, puzzles, anything like that?
Honestly, I've just been spending time with my dog. I have a 12-year-old Old English Bulldog.
Oh,
So we've gotten to spend a lot more time together, which is great. But honestly, just working out.
uh-huh.
I think this is a great opportunity for us to kind of self-reflect and see what we want from ourselves and what we can do better. And I just want to kind of make a better me while I have the time to do it. So I've been working out a whole lot.
Hey, that's good. If you can basically make a home gym.
Yep.
Yeah. If you've been like lifting in water bottles or things like that.
No. I'm not doing Rocky Balboa workout. So I got like resistance bands and I just ordered some adjustable dumbbells, but like a lot of pull-ups and push-ups and
Uh-huh.
and dips and stuff like that. So yeah, no water jugs though.
Cool. Well, that sounds fun. That sounds
Not
good.
really.
No, not fun.
It's not fun, but it's necessary.
Your dog must really like going on runs and walks and all that fun stuff.
Oh, most definitely.
Mhm.
He just loves being around people and just me in general. So
Uh-huh.
even if it's just me lying down on the couch, he just wants to make sure that he's right there with me. He's right
Oh.
beside me right now, actually. So
Aw. Well, hi to what's the dog's name?
his name is Deuce.
Goose?
Deuce, like
Oh,
like
Deuce.
deuces. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Have you binge watched anything?
Have I
Uh,
binge watched anything?
yeah. Anything good?
What was it that I've watched most recent? Oh my gosh. Um, oh, you put me on the spot. I can't even
Sorry.
remember what it is right now. I did watch something, but I just can't remember what I watched.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Come back to me on that one.
Okay, I will.
Let me
I
have to
will. I will.
circulate.
All right. Well, so on your IMDb,
Hmm.
it said that you started acting in school plays. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, elementary school actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite plays that you were in?
Well, Greece. I got to play Danny Zuko. I think I might have been
Ooh.
the first Black Danny Zuko out there. So that was a lot of fun. I got to do The Sound of Music. I got to do Oliver Twist. So yeah, The Wizard of Oz. It was great, and it
Yeah.
actually made me realize that I could memorize lines very easily. It was really weird.
What part were you in the Sound of Music?
Um, uh, Dr. Von Trump. I was the dad.
Oh, the
Yeah,
lead.
yeah. They kind of just came at me.
Yeah. That's exciting. That's like
Yeah,
huge in high school.
not bad, not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. I loved doing plays I was a total drama geek in high school.
Hmm.
We did The Wiz.
Okay.
And it was a very, very white version of The Wiz, but it was fun nevertheless.
Oh, that's great.
And the thing about me with musical theater is I am a pretty decent singer. I am the worst dancer. I am terrible. So that was always my Achilles heel. Like, it was the dancing more than the singing.
I will never claim to be a singer, but I can hold a note.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll never call myself a singer.
Yeah. But you're a decent dancer.
Yeah, I won't embarrass myself for sure.
That's cool. That's great. Yeah. If we ever get our Hallmark musical, our dream, it's of the podcast, where you dream of a Hallmark musical someday that we can
Yeah,
We can find a
you got.
spot for you there.
Yeah, you guys could see if I'm worthy. If
Yes,
I'm worthy for sure.
because when it just doesn't that seem super Christmassy?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Like jingle, like Christmas carols, and definitely,
Hmm.
I'll be all over that.
Yeah, and there's so much Broadway, especially this year with there's so much Broadway talent in Hallmark that I mean Laura Osnes, for goodness sakes, is
Hmm.
in Hallmark movies.
It's crazy, right?
And so it could be really good. And who wouldn't watch that?
I
Hallmark
think
Christmas musical?
I think it's going to happen now, Rachel. I think you put it out there, and it's going to
Yes.
happen now.
Yes. Yeah, they can list me as like an executive producer. It'll be great.
There you go. There you go.
My dreams will come true.
You just got to put them out there. That's all.
That's right. I also saw on the IMDb something about you. They did a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air play. What is that? Was that something?
So it was like an episode. We had to kind of reenact an episode, and we did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was the science book episode. I can't remember exactly because
Uh-huh.
it's so throwback, but yeah, I got to play the Fresh Prince, and Will Smith was such a big influence on me, just on a whole. So just being able to kind of emulate him and imitate him was a dream come true.
So this was just like they just do that show, or did they do a bunch of shows, or was this just like a skit or something?
It was for a particular class project almost. So like
Okay.
yeah, and then we just kind of we picked a portion, like a big portion of the episode and reenacted it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was so much
So
fun.
so you got to play Will Smith.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
It inspired it inspired your career.
It sure did.
Yeah.
He did for sure as well. So
Mhm. Do you have a favorite Will Smith role?
oh wow.
I know, talk about putting you on spot again.
Favorite Will Smith role. I would say I really liked him and Ali.
Uh-huh.
Um
Yeah, that's a
let's
good one.
see. And a pursuit of happiness.
Oh, so you like the more dramatic
Y-
roles.
Yeah, because everybody's seen him be a funny guy, but for him to kind of bring that other side and show like the whole like well-roundedness of his ability, I really love seeing that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think he went a little too far on that, and I was like, "Come back to us, come
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
us, funny Will Smith. We need you back."
yeah.
But
uh,
yeah, with like After Earth, ooh, that was not the best.
I did.
But
I didn't even watch that to be
yeah,
quite
ooh,
honest. So I won't now. Thank you. Yeah,
yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, he kind of came back to us last year with Aladdin uh and the new Bad Boys movie,
oh yeah, that was fun.
and yeah, it was like, oh, good, this is good. And so that must have been fun to do. Uh, so then, what did you do after high school? Did you go to college, or did you just start right away
Um,
in roles, or?
no, no, there was a gap. I actually played basketball. Like I was a
Mm,
basketball player, so um, I kind of played out in I played basketball out in Alberta for a little bit, and I came back, and then my best friend is actually a big reason why I'm an actor. He was always on me to kind of be like pursue it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I started getting into community theater, and uh, an agent happened to be in the audience on one of these plays, and they're like, "Do you have an agent?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, you do now," and I'm like, "Okay, great."
that's a good
And
agent.
right, and then it's kind of just been history from there. I just kept on grinding, and doing
Uh-huh.
like theater, independent theater, like anything I could get my hands on,
Yeah.
and here I am.
What did your what did your family think of you pursuing acting? Did they think it was crazy, or were they pretty supportive?
at first they're like, like, is this really what you want to do? Like, can you get benefits with it? And I'm just like, uh, it's not about that for me. But now my family's, they're like my biggest supporters.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. So, do you remember the very first role that you ever got on camera?
On camera. Hmm. I think it was it was like a reenactment thing. So it's like a crime drama reenactment thing, and I was
Oh,
Dual Suspects. I think it was called. I think it was called
uh-huh.
Dual Suspects, and yeah, I played a suspect, and yeah, I was just super pumped. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's do this.
yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of my first on camera projects. That's so crazy. It's so long ago. I feel like a old man. Thanks a lot, Rachel. I feel like, oh
Did you
man.
did you have a one of those like freak out moments like on that thing you do, or you find out you got the role and kind of freaking out a little bit?
Oh yeah. Anytime
Yeah.
you get it, like even now when I get called, I'm doing backflips and
Yeah.
dropping to my knees and saying thank you. But because you never know. There's so many talented people out there, and it, you just don't know exactly what they're looking for. And when it
Sure.
happens to be you, it's just like, oh wow, okay, cool, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that never changes. At least for me, it doesn't.
That's great. That's great. That's what I like to hear. So you were on Star Trek Discovery,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and so that must have been amazing to get to be a Trekkie.
Oh man, I used to watch like the Next Generation, so to
Mm-hmm.
even be part of this franchise was like mind blowing. Like when I got on set and in my console, I'm like, it was so intricate. So you like I don't even have to act because they just have so many things for me to mess with. So I'm just there, just trying to touch everything on screen. You just get so submerged in it. It's so much fun, but it's also like the people I get to work with, like the cast is just so star-studded and talented, and just to be around those people and learn from them on a regular basis is just a gift. So yeah, it was a dream come true when I heard that it was actually coming and filming in Toronto. I was like, I have to be on this show,
Yeah.
and here it worked out. So
So what was your role on that show?
I play the communications officer, so I'm on the bridge
Ooh.
of the Discovery, and yeah, I'm there in the thick of it with the crew, and it's great. It's great. It's very fast paced and high stakes, and yeah, I love it. It's fun. Work is fun every
Uh-huh.
time I go on set there. It's amazing.
Well, at least you don't have one of the roles where you have to have all that
Prosthetic.
all that makeup.
Yeah, yeah. I was very
That's good.
happy when there because it was one of the things that they asked. They're like, "Are you okay wearing prosthetics?" And I'm like, "Obviously, yes." And when they told me that I could just be my barefaced self, I was so happy. I was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Because that takes hours and hours. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
rough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like their call times are usually about like 3 hours earlier than ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that must be just the scope of a show like that. It must be amazing to be a part of. Do they use a lot of I mean, it looks mostly practical, but do they also use green screen and things
Oh
like that?
yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Of
There's a
course they
ton of
do.
green screen. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Like any of the space things,
Oh yeah.
we're looking at a green screen.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So you got to bring your imagination to work every day too, right?
Uh-huh.
And they'll show us kind of what it is that we're looking at, but we still have to then look at just a green screen and pretend that we're looking at this ship attacking us or an alien floating
Uh-huh.
around trying to eat us. And so yeah,
So
you got
they
to come to
show
play.
you like a little visual of what it's going to look like
Sometimes, but yes,
sometimes.
yes, yeah, yeah. But you get an idea of what it is, and then you're like, okay, cool. That's pretty freaky looking. So I'm going to. I know I should be a little freaked out when I see this thing.
Uh-huh. That's cool. That's good. I'm behind. I watched the first two seasons. Uh,
Oh, well, it's
what
funny because season 3 is premiering today. Funny enough.
is it today?
Yeah,
Maybe I
yeah.
guess I'm not behind. I was thinking it had already started. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
Seems like it's been a while.
It
Uh,
has been a while, but it comes out today, so you
oh,
can.
very good. Okay, well, good. We'd like to take a second and thank our sponsor for this episode of the podcast. They're the good folks over at ModCloth. And at ModCloth, we make getting dressed fun. Back to being independently owned, we're all about perfect fits for every body. Unique, mood-boosting prints, vintage-inspired, versatile styles that make you look good, but more importantly, feel good. Find your joy at ModCloth. And one of the things that impressed me the most about ModCloth is they really do have something for everyone. They have every size you could imagine, and they have every style. Everybody's going to be able to find a print that they like and a style that they like. And it's cool because you can have a unique look. And there's so many different times when you want to stand out, but you don't want it to be bizarre or strange. And I think ModCloth is a great way to do so, to have a fun, uh, sometimes festive inspired print. Right now they have the Halloween inspired prints. They have all different styles, and you can have your own unique look without looking ridiculous. And in fact, you are going to be a standout wherever you go in the ModCloth designs and looks. I was definitely looking at getting a new winter coat because they had some really, really cute styles. And so definitely you want to check it out. So to get 20% off your purchase of $75 or more, including sale items, go to modcloth.com. That's modcloth.com and enter code Hallmarkies at checkout. This promo code cannot be combined with other offers. That's once again, go to modcloth.com, modcloth.com, enter code Hallmarkies. So you are in Jingle Bell Bride,
I
so
am.
that's so exciting. This is your first role for Hallmark.
It is.
Was that pretty exciting for you to book the Hallmark role?
Oh, for sure. Like Hallmark is a big deal. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows Hallmark. So to be like included and brought into the family was a huge thing. And like everybody was just so welcoming, and it was such a just a fantastic experience for
Uh-huh.
me.
That's great. That's what we like to hear. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the movie and your role?
Well, Jingle Bell Bride is about a wedding planner that gets sent to Alaska to find a very particular flower for one of her clients, a bride to be. And in her search, she runs into me, and I play Matt in the movie. And I'm the one that kind of takes care of the flowers and who she has to talk to actually get them. And through that, they build a connection in the short span of time. And yeah, the rest is the movie.
Great. That sounds fun. Where was this shot at?
This was shot in Vancouver, actually.
So it's Vancouver as Alaska.
Vancouver's Alaska, but we shot it in August.
Right.
So it wasn't it wasn't winter weather. It was hot. It was hot as heck.
Yeah, so you're in your coat and scarf and
and
gloves and
and soup.
roasting.
Oh, just cooking. I was cooking in
Yeah.
there.
I think the thing I would be the most nervous about that is like staying hydrated.
I mean, I was just worried about like sweat beads falling down
Yeah,
my
getting like
face.
heat stroke.
Yeah. But they made it work, and they dressed it up so wonderfully, and it read pretty well with the stuff that I saw. So I just hope that everybody enjoys what they see.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. So what was it like? You were a pretty early film as far as this COVID
Oh yeah.
situation.
Hmm.
So what was that like filming in COVID?
Different, very different. Just like even like getting ready, like in hair and makeup, it's just very bare. Like only like one or two people are in the trailer at one time. People aren't allowed to come into our trailers. You're always wearing a mask in between takes, or just whenever you're not speaking, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
The tests are horrible. Oh my gosh, those things
Yeah.
are.
How often did you have to do those?
We did at the beginning of the shoot, and
Yeah.
then we just maintained like isolation, like during shooting.
Uh-huh.
Um, but like on other productions that I've been on, those things are going up your nose on the regular.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've had 3 tests myself,
Mhm.
because they were worried when it first started that I had it, but I didn't, thankfully.
Good,
Uh,
good.
yeah. But it is very, I mean, it clears out the sinuses, I can tell you that.
It does more than that, Rachel. I thought I thought they were trying to scratch my brain.
Yeah.
Like it's hilarious because the first time I did like the brain scratcher, I honestly felt like they gave it to me. I'm like, I think I have COVID. I think I have it now because
Yeah.
my eyes were watering, my nose was on fire. I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it is it is a weird experience.
Oh man.
That's all I can think of the way to describe it. It's like, woo!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. You feel violated.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just felt like a piece of meat. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my.
But I mean, I guess they have the faster one
Yeah.
that doesn't require that, but it's not as accurate
It it's
as the poke
actually
your brain test.
it's not that far off either, to be quite honest. So
Mhm.
yeah, they're using that a lot more. I've done a couple of those. I've probably done like 7 tests in total now.
Uh-huh.
So like I'm a pro, but I still can't. My eyes are still watering after I do it. Like I can't get used to it.
Yeah. So I guess they have like a nurse or somebody there making like ensuring that you keep your distance and that everybody's following all the rules and all of that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I call them the COVID police. You know, they're
yeah.
like, yeah, they're kind of following us around and making sure that you could only sit in one cash chair. Like, and after you get up, they're spraying it down and wiping that thing down. So,
Wow.
yeah, they're very diligent, and I appreciate it because you can never be too cautious with regards to this thing.
But you felt safe. You felt like that it was
Yeah,
all
yeah,
taken.
yeah. Like everybody followed protocol, and for the most part, it's just me and Julie that didn't have our mask, but we were confident in that because we took our test, and everybody was great about following protocol. So yeah, we felt safe
Hmm.
and secure in what was happening.
Yeah, because we talked to Donna about this film, and she said the same thing. That she felt safe, and she was a little bit bummed because they weren't able to do the craft services the way she usually does it.
Yeah, that
But
was different too. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that you had to order everything in advance and all of that, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
You sure did, and then you like you're not really sitting down with people or like it's just a different thing, you know.
Hmm. Yeah. But that's I mean, it's incredible that they have pulled off these. I feel like Hallmark is the only media thing right now. Hallmark Lifetime Christmas movie making is the only thing that has gone on unabated.
Yeah,
Like COVID,
they
forget you. We're moving forward.
and I love them for it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, and again, they were so diligent about like the protocols and stuff like that, and we got it done, and
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that we did.
Yeah. It was interesting. I talked to Kimberly Susted earlier in August, and she said that after she would finish a Hallmark shoot in the past, she'd always have like a little bit of a cold, a little bit of a, and so she did with all of the new protocols. She finished wedding every weekend and didn't happen. She's like, why haven't we been doing this all along? This is
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, yeah, it's like they were so diligent. Like every time you walk on, you get your temperature taken, asking how you
Mhm.
feel. Yeah, they were on it.
That's
They really
good.
were.
Do you feel like they had to change things around in the actual movie because of COVID, as far as like not having as many group scenes and things like that?
I think they made like alterations, but they made them work, you
Uh-huh.
know?
Yeah.
And we still had things with background, but it's like they they would space it so that you didn't feel like you were in any kind of danger, or like you should be like, oh my gosh, this is a little bit too close. Like the proximity in which they put people was at a distance where you're like, okay, yeah, this is cool. So they made it work, and I don't think they had to change too much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. So the screenwriter of this one is Marcy Holland,
Yeah.
who we have had on our show. We really enjoy her, and so I'm looking forward to some sort of quippy fun dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun. And again, they allowed Julie and I to play within the words, and
Hmm.
I'm really looking forward to watching it
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. Oh, me too. All right. So we have some fun, silly questions that we
Oh
like
no.
to end the interview off of. I know this is intense.
Oh no.
Uh, so these are holiday questions. So we got to get in the holiday spirit
I'll try.
here in October. Very
Here,
exciting.
let's go.
Okay, what is your favorite holiday drink?
Favorite holiday drink? Eggnog with a splash of rum in there.
All right, very good. Okay, what is your favorite holiday cookie or treat?
Anything with Christmas frosting on
It's just frosting. Just like green and red.
it. It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just as long as it has frosting on it, I'm taking it.
That is funny. I love that answer. Sprinkles or no sprinkles?
Hey,
You
just
don't
as long
care.
if they're green and red, I'm good. I'm working with it. I'm working with it.
I think you should work that into your next Christmas movie. The Frosting King.
There it is.
Christmas Frosting King.
Look,
Uh,
you're going to be a producer for a lot of these things right
yes.
now.
I'm telling you. Okay, what is your favorite Christmas song or carol?
Oh, wow. There's a lot, but I'll say Jingle Bells and We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Oh, good ones. Okay, good. All right. What is your favorite classic Christmas movie?
Classic Christmas movie. Let's see. I'll say what's it called? I always get it wrong, but the one with Ebenezer Scrooge.
Christmas Carol?
That's it.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one, a favorite version, or just you just all in general?
Just that one in general. Like I've seen a few
Yeah.
of them, but
Yeah.
like the Christmas Carol is the one. They
Yeah.
have the spooky element with the spirits and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I'm like, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
Yeah, that's how when they say scary ghost stories and in Tales of the Glory,
Hmm.
that's yeah, that's you don't necessarily think of ghost stories with Christmas, but it's an integral part. So
It,
it's
it
fun.
it really is, and it's this turnaround. You know what I mean? How
Yeah,
he started one way and then his heart got warm, and I'm like, I like that.
I'm with you. I like that too. That there's no lost causes. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, very good. Okay, do you have a favorite holiday tradition that you
On
like to do every year?
well, with my family, we just all kind of gather at one place, like usually at Christmas Eve or
Uh
Christmas,
huh.
and there's just a ton of food and a bunch of desserts
Oh man, fun.
and yeah, just family and fun and food, and those are like my three favorite things.
There's a lot of frosting
Oh yeah,
there.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
definitely frosting on that stuff. You better believe it,
Yeah.
Rachel. You better believe it.
Good, good. Okay. Well, I think we know the answer to this, but which do you prefer, Scrooge or the Grinch?
Oh wait, yeah. I mean, if we're talking about like fun characters, I'm gonna say the Grinch, especially when Jim
Okay.
Carrey did it. But I'll give them a tie. I'll say tie. I'm
Okay.
gonna say
Okay.
tie.
Okay. Uh, what do you prefer, clear lights or colored?
Oh, colored.
Okay, good. All right. Would you rather be in a snowball fight or build a snowman?
Ooh, snowball fight.
Okay. The thing about building a snowman is that it really requires a lot of snow.
Yeah, no. I just want to throw.
Yeah.
I could get that aggression out. I
Yeah.
can get that aggression out. So I'm doing a snowball fight for
You'd
sure.
be like Will Ferrell in Elf.
Yeah.
Woo, woo. Okay. All right. Are you a good gift wrapper or not?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Ooh. Yeah. So you make it look nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's artistry. It's artistry.
That's good. Good. Okay. Last question. Do you have an ugly Christmas sweater?
Do I have an ugly? If I do, or if I did, I don't have it anymore.
You're up there in that freezing cold weather. You need
it, it it doesn't matter. I'll get one of my other fleece sweaters. I'm not wearing one of those funky things.
funny. Yeah. Well, very good. You passed the test. You can keep
Amazing.
making Christmas movies.
Sweet. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. This was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And do you have social media or anything like that you'd like to share?
Oh yeah, you guys could find me at Ronnie Rowe Jr. and that's both on Twitter and Instagram.
Great. We'll have all of that in the description section. So make sure to follow Ronnie. And thanks again for coming and talking with us. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate it so much. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
We'd like to thank Ronnie for coming on the podcast. It was so much fun to get to talk with him, and let us know what you think of all the things that we talked about in the comment section or on Twitter. And make sure you're following the podcast, Hallmarkies Pod and Hallmarkies Podcast, all over social media. And if you are listening on iTunes, please leave us your ratings and reviews. We really need that right now as we're trying to help people to find the podcast during this Christmas season. Please leave your ratings and reviews. And also, if you are listening on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We need that as well. And if you are interested, check out our patron group. We provide watch-alongs and other perks and a Facebook group and all of that. So it's so helpful to us and so important to support the podcast. So thank you to our patrons, and please consider becoming a patron. And also, we have our merch store, which has tons of festive holiday designs. So make sure you take a look at that as well. And you can find me at Rachel's Reviews all over social media, iTunes, YouTube, and on Rotten Tomatoes. So please take a look at that as well. Thanks again to Ronnie. Really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas.